Hello Boro fans, it's Joe from Boro Fan TV and this is the preview for the upcoming game on Sunday the 5th of July with a 2 p.m. kick-off as the Boro take on Q.P.R Rangers in the Skybet Championship at the Riverside Stadium. Now, in Neil Warnock's first two games in charge, we went from jubilation at the Bet365 Stadium against Stoke to despair at the KCOM Stadium away at Hull this past Thursday as we lost 2-1 to the Tigers in a crucial bottom of the table clash. Now, obviously, Boro did go in front in the third minute through a Britta Sombalonga penalty, but then Hull struck back through Liverpool loney Herbie Kane's free kick just 4 minutes later, and then the sucker punch in the 91st minute through Malik Wilkes gave Hull the 3 points there, so badly needed as it was their first win in 13 games. Now, we're in a desperate situation we know at the moment where with 7 games left in the season now. We're currently placed 21st in the league, which is 4th bottom, with only 1 point separating us and the bottom two. Now, going into this game coming up on Sunday, as far as the squad goes, we only have one injury doubt that I know of going into that game, and that is Jed Spence, who obviously went off with a hamstring injury at the game against Hull. So I presume he'll probably be a doubt for that game coming up on Sunday. Apart from that, I know there might be a few players in need of a rest, obviously after playing 2 games in the space of a week. I think Patrick Roberts is one of them that I probably know of, and George Friend possibly as well, although there's a lot of critics surrounding Marvin Johnson's performance at the game against Hull. I presume he'll probably might get dropped for that game on Sunday as well. But apart from that, everything is wearing and good to go for Neil Warnock's side. Now we're going to our opponents, Q.P.R Rangers, Mark Warburton's team. They're currently they're still in there amongst the relegation lot, you know, but I think they're in a position where they are now. I think they only need a couple of more points to ensure their survival for the championship next season. Now they're currently placed 6 places above Boro in the table at the moment, in 15th place. Their current record at the moment is played 40, won 14, drawn 8 and lost 18. Now the men from Southwest London, you know, like I said, you know, a couple of points will probably keep them in the league, and they've got a good bunch of key players in their squad as well, which I will mention. As most championship teams will know this season, we both know the threat that Eberechi Eze can cause. In my opinion, I've seen him play a couple of times this season. As I do a bit of ground hopping here and then around the country just before we went to lockdown. And Eberechi Eze, I think, is one of the players that can progress well into the Premier League if suited with the right club. So he's got a bright future ahead of him. Obviously, they've got other players in their ranks like Johan Barbe, who's a top-class centre-back. Mark Pugh, who they brought in from Bournemouth, is good along the wings as well. And also, we can't forget about Jordan Hugel, of course, ex-Boro player as well. He's in their ranks as well. So we've got to take that on board. And Q.P.R are going to be a tough test, no doubt, which they proved back in November at the reverse fixture back at the Kyan Prince Foundation Stadium. The 2-2 draw that we had there back in November, we went in front, of course, through Britta Sombalonga, but then they equalised later in the first half through Naki Wells, who's obviously now at Bristol City, of course. And then Q.P.R went in front through Johnny Howson own goal, and then Britta Sombalonga netted the equaliser, so we came out of the game in London back in November with just a point. Q.P.R are a tough team to beat, no doubt, Boro fans, but we have to treat the last 7 games now as a cup final going into the latter part of the season. There's a lot of tough games that we got coming up. Obviously, we've got Millwall away after that, and then we've got a home game after that against Bristol City, and then we've got to travel to Reading, and then after that, lots of hard games coming up, Boro fans, so we need to make sure we count every game as a cup final from now to the end of the season. Let us know your thoughts and your predictions going into the game, Boro fans, by leaving all your comments down below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe as always. Our social media links are also in the description on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, so go follow us on them. And also, the Monday Night Club will be back live this coming Monday on Facebook and Twitter, so keep an eye out for them as well. And until then, Boro fans, I will see you on the next preview video. Take care, stay safe, and up the Boro.